So I want to share one thing with you today. Now, if you've been following the journey of Books Beyond Borders for the last 3 years, you would have noticed that the very first year of me running this organization, we didn't have much skill at all. A lot of people didn't understand what we were doing. A lot of people weren't, following our work. We were kind of under the radar, and things really changed. The gears really switched when I did one thing, and that is to come out and tell my story. Now I have to backtrack a little bit. Why? I think one of the biggest reasons why we were able to grow as a brand, as a company, wasn't so much because of the cause of what we were doing, raising money for schools in developing country. While that is certainly I would say a very honorable cause, there are just as many organizations and non-profits and charities out there today that have equally inspiring work. And but however, I think one of the things that made us too different was that I was able to come out and tell the story from a personal point of view, and then kind of like build the brand from there. Now, I was talking with a friend recently, and I asked him if he feels like everyone has a story, and he said like he don't think he has a story because he's just like, happy-go-lucky guy, and he's the average Joe next door, and nothing bad ever happened to him. He's never had any issue. So he felt like he had a very normal life, and didn't know how he could find his story. But if there's one person to prove this wrong, it's Brandon Staton. By the way, huge fan of this. You already know him, founder of Humans of New York. He would walk the streets of New York and just talk to random people and get some amazing stories out of them. And he's a testament that everyone has a story. Actually, that's his tagline for Humans of New York. Everyone has a story. You just need to know how to find them. And I'm a firm believer that if you're able to find your story and have the courage to talk about it, to use it, and then create some positive impact in the world around you, it's one of the most powerful and liberating feeling ever. And it's not, it can be applied to not just an individual, but a lot of brands out there are using the power of personal storytelling, the power of it's much more relatable to the audience. And at least for me, I feel like that's one of the most unique value proposition that we Books Beyond Borders has, is that we have a unique story, and it comes from the experience. So I'm very grateful to have found that out early for me and was able to somehow use it to to grow the organization and then create more impact around me. So if you feel like you have a story, first of all, everybody has a story. If you haven't found it yet, keep searching for it, and if you find it, don't be afraid to go out and tell it, because it will empower you. It will you will get to help to inspire people around you. So I hope that's just a little nugget for today. I am going to crash off early, prepare for the book breaks this weekend. Thanks for watching. Have a good Friday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.